Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. This is going to be a response to actually a couple of threads. There's three that I want to do, but I think one answer will be kind of quick and to the point, so I'll kind of put two of these together and go from there. So the first two that I'm going to do here, this is going to be a response to Dixielandfarm's "Are You Proud of Your Collection" thread, as well as Mathew Smith's 91, what was it titled? 91 song intro contest or something like that. But it was just like some of your favorite intros and that type of thing. So I'll do a response to those two. So let me start off with Matthew's thread, then I'll do this response at the end towards Dixielandfarm's. But again, it was just about intros, favorites. Typically when I think about intros, I tend to default to guitar intros. So just so I wouldn't be wandering all around trying to pick up a million different things, these are the ones that just came off the top of my head. Of course, there's a billion others I could select, but these are the ones that just kind of popped right up. Number one, the guitar riff to David Bowie's "Rebel Rebel." That guitar lick is, I think, one of the best intros to a song ever, without question. Another one I think maybe doesn't quite get the credit it deserves, off of Blondie, "Eat to the Beat," the song "Dreamin'." That drum playing that comes in at the very beginning, after that 6 count or whatever, that doom 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 doom. I mean, the guy, it sounds a lot better on the album, but I think you kind of get what I mean by that. That drum intro on that song is absolutely awesome. I love it to death. So that's definitely my favorite intros. One is kind of a given, but I think it's so classic and so epic you have to acknowledge it from an intro standpoint, which is Lynyrd Skynyrd's "Sweet Home Alabama." I mean, it's kind of cliche and as common as that song is. I mean, I don't think there's any intro to a song that generates what's the best way to put it? What that intro did for not only that song, but just the whole Southern rock thing just in general. I don't think there's anything more epic than that particular intro. Now, on those same lines, I kind of add that same thing to, and I didn't pull it out, but you could say Guns N' Roses' "Paradise City" is kind of the exact same thing. I've always said the intro to "Paradise City" is very Sweet Home Alabama-like. So just kind of that old, bluesy Southern rock type thing. I think that always makes for classic intros. Motley Crue, as there's actually a number of them you can pick by Motley Crue, which is why I picked the greatest hits. So one I will say off the back that's not on the greatest hits album is "Live Wire." Vicious intro, love that to death. Even the outro, if you will, with what's his name drumming on that is pretty awesome. And then as far as just other songs to pick from, I mean, what are you talking about? "Looks to Kill" or "Wild Side," "Dr. Feelgood," or "Kickstart My Heart." I mean, all those have fantastic intros to them. So this is one I really like too, because it's a song that just does not waste any time. It's like if you put the needle down or you push play on your CD player, it takes off and does not stop. And of course, that's "Ace of Spades" by Motorhead. Awesome intro there to that song. Another one that I love too, especially after watching all of those is that Metal Evolution over at Headbanger's Journey, that whole documentary piece, because this song plays on the intro of that every time. And of course, "The Trooper" by Iron Maiden. Awesome freaking intro, without question. And then we'll listen to in the background, which I think it was probably playing when I first started this, "Seven Nation Army" by the White Stripes. That's definitely a pretty solid freaking intro too. And its simplicity, yet again, it's one of those things where you hear just a couple of chords and you kind of just know exactly where you are, which I think is one of the keys of a good intro. So I would pick that as one of my favorite intros. And then probably my top two as of right now. Again, you can maybe ask me a couple days from now, and I might change number two. but number one has been my number one intro since I don't know how long. So of course, you gotta go with Master of Puppets by Metallica. That always makes its way into just about every best whatever contest or thread that I do. And last but not least, all of those can be mixed in no certain order or anything like that. But this, to this day, is still my favorite intro to any song ever, especially even just from a guitar lick standpoint. And it is Lay It Down by Rat. There is no intro better than the intro to that song. That freaking guitar lick is just, it's 80s, it's raunchy, it's I don't know. There's just something to that lick. It's just so like, I don't know. But definitely the best guitar intro I think to any song, and definitely my favorite intro to any song. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Lay It Down by Rat. So there you go, Matthew. Like I said, those are just kind of some of the ones that just jumped out right at me. So those are the ones that I kind of pulled out. And so now to kind of do Dixielandfarm, his thread, basically he's kind of had a simple question. Are you proud of your collection? That was kind of the question. And yeah, I would have to say I'm pretty darn proud of my collection, and not necessarily so much because of what I might have, because I don't have all the money in the world. I can't afford to buy stuff that a lot of people have and buy everything that I want and all that good stuff. But I think I'm most proud of my collection because of how much it actually represents me. I think that's what makes me most proud of my collection. Is when I look at it, when I'm flipping through and trying to pull out things to play and just kind of seeing what I have, seeing the way my collection is set up, my obsessed organizing and all of that. It does make me proud to feel like it really does represent me. So that kind of means I've done a good job of putting together Mr. Hall of Fame's collection, not just a record collection, but Mr. Hall of Fame's record collection. So definitely kind of proud in that sense. And actually, I have enough time here. I'll go ahead and add on Amber. Aekastar. I can never pronounce your username right. I know it's Aekastar. I can never get that out right. But let me go ahead and answer her thread while I'm on here, so I haven't gone too far over with time. She had kind of two simple questions. Number one, the best album you've bought in the past month or so, which I haven't really bought any, so I just kind of thought about the best recent album that I bought, and that would have to be this right here, which is Dio's. What's the actual title of it? Stand Up and Shout, the Anthology. Just kind of a nice 2 CD set with a lot of Dio's hits, everything from solo career to Black Sabbath, and I think there's even some Rainbow stuff in here, I believe. But so yeah, really nice piece. I got it on sale just for a few dollars, actually brand new, which was nice. But yeah, so I haven't really been buying a lot of anything lately. It's probably been a good couple of months since I really bought anything. So, but anyway, that's probably the best thing. And then the second thing that she asked about was, have you ever had a dream about records or someone in the VC or something like that? I have had one particular dream that's happened 3 or 4 times. And it's the same freaking dream over and over. I'm out and about, whether it's I'm at a concert or a record store. There's a restaurant in the first floor of my building, and I've had a dream about it happening in there too. And what always happens is Metallica's either doing like a record signing or they're in concert and I happen to bump into them after or something like that. And so they're out there, and like, I'll meet them and everything. I'll be like, hey, I'll be right back. I want to get my records to have you sign them. And then I run back up to my place and I can never find my Metallica collection. I have like 15, 20 plus pieces. If you count CDs and everything, all these different pieces, but I can just never find them. And 90% of the time, I wake up pissed about it. I'm just like, oh, it was a dream. Oh, gosh. And it's just like, but it just always happens. I'm like, they're down there signing everything, or they're waiting for me to come back down with my stuff because they're not going to leave the restaurant because they said I'll be right back to sign it, and I can never find my collection. I have that stupid dream. Like I said, it's been at least 3 or 4 times that exact same dream. I think it happened once with Adonis too. Um, but I don't know. That's the strangest thing I can think of as far as dreams go. So anyway, there you go. You know, Amber, she's celebrating her 1 year in the VC. So for those of you maybe that haven't seen her video for that yet, make sure you jump over to her channel and check that out. And you know, congratulations on your 1 year. And you know, that kind of knocks out 3 threads in one video. Kind of proud of myself tonight. Okay, so there you go, guys, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care.